YouTube, what's going on? Exhibit here. We got a brand new video for you guys today. Today's video, FAR, Indy, main event. This one was awesome. Awesome. We got the dub, okay? We got the dub. We rode fantastic. What I'm showing you right now is my heat race start. Pulled whole shot and then threw it away. Threw it away. It was a rough start. I'm not going to lie. It was a rough start to the evening. The heat race, everybody was in shambles. Everybody, look at that start. But then we made it out. We made it out barely. We made it out barely. You guys are going to see we made 6th place out of the heat, so I was happy with that. We just rode into the main event. We just rode into the main event. I was just like, I got to get out of here safely. I don't want to get cuts because this track was having cuts everywhere. This track was dangerously crazy because of the cuts. Like, if you just hit a tough block wrong, cut. If you just go too far close to, if you go too close to the tough block, cut. But yeah, it was crazy. But I wanted to show you guys that we got the whole shot in the heat race, and then we also got 6 in the heat race, so we just made it to the main event. We got this inside gate right here, this first gate pick. I wasn't upset with it. I wanted like the 4th gate pick, but I believe Evokes actually got the 4th gate pick. I tried to get it, but it just didn't work out. But I wasn't upset with the first. It worked out pretty good. I'm pretty good at starts per se. So right off this rip right here, I was able to just get in front of both of these Kawasaki's and just dominate the start. Along with, I think Evokes was actually right next to me off the rip. From his point of view on his, when you guys see his video, he was right next to me. But I got a great jump out of the gate. A great jump out of the gate. And we just dived right into right in front of those Kawasaki's, and I didn't make the same mistake twice. I did not make the same mistake twice here, and we just doubled, singled out, and we took the, I guess, the first lap lead, I guess you would say, but it's not really a first lap lead. But watch how many people get cuts right here on the top left. Watch, just watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there was 9. That's just the first corner. That is literally just the first half lap. That was crazy. But yeah, so this track was dangerous just because of those cuts. But as you can see, I kind of make a mistake off the rip, off the first couple laps. Excuse me, not the first couple laps, but the first lap. And Jack got around me. And but honestly, I wasn't like too worried per se. I was kind of just like, if he got around me, he was fine, because I was like trying to just get out in front of everybody, in the essence of like, I just wanted to get a clean couple laps in, because I had like a bad problem with not getting, or getting a great start and then just throwing it away and chalking my whole race. You guys have seen in the past videos where I just get a great start and then throw it away in the first couple laps. So I didn't want to do that, and I just wanted to get clean laps out of the rip, and we kind of did that. We rode really good. We make a mistake here and there, but honestly, I'm very happy with my riding. Very happy with my riding. We rode kind of consistent. I didn't do anything too crazy per se, because the track was, like I said, dangerous with the cuts, and then you have to hit your lines perfect, like perfect. If you don't hit these lines perfect, like, you're not able to do shit. So for example, that double that we just cleared, that was the most difficult double I've had in my life, just because if you didn't hit it perfect, you were getting no power down for the triple. So I had to hit it perfect every single lap. Some laps we didn't hit it perfect, we hit a double, but all in all, I think it was pretty good, pretty solid. But right here, this was my first mistake of the night. We washed our front end, and Evokes gets by us. But I'm not upset with it, okay? I'm not upset with him getting by us. I allowed it, not necessarily allowed it, but he got by me, and I was just like, all right, don't make another mistake. And what happens? He goes down, and then I never saw him again. I'm not gonna lie, never saw him again. And we just kind of rode consistent. You're gonna see how, like, I don't even know like what you guys want to talk about here, because this whole entire race, it was just this. We rode consistent every single lap, and I only make a mistake, I think, within the next 3 minutes, and then I never made a mistake again. That's right here. That's where I was saying you guys get cuts. Was that little inside line. I didn't even hit the tough blocks. You guys can see I didn't hit tough blocks. I didn't do nothing, but it was so close to the tough blocks that he was like, the track just gave you cuts right there, which sucks, right? It just sucks. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal for me personally, because I just kept on the outside and I just didn't want to do it again. But one thing I would say throughout this whole entire race, those that whoop section was killing me in heat races. It was killing me in qualifying. It was killing me in every single lap I did in practice. In the main event, we hit him perfect. We hit him perfect every single time. I don't know what I did differently. But we did it perfect every single time, and I was so happy with it. So I got to give it up for myself, you know, because I rode consistent in those whoop sections. I think I hit the same line mostly every single lap, so I was happy about that. And we started clicking off laps. This is like a 10-minute video, me just gonna be ranting around because we just clicked off laps here and we just rode consistent. One thing I noticed that for my heat race, most of the time that happened. Someone crashed in front of me and then I would accidentally like hit them and it would suck. But most of the time throughout this whole entire race, you'll notice that every single time I hit through that whoop section, nobody was in front of me. I don't know what it was. I think I just got lucky per se, but nobody was in front of me. And I was just like, thank the Lord, because I didn't want to have that same possibility of someone going down in front of me, crashing, and then I hitting him and then I lose time. So thankfully, nobody was necessarily in front of me for those whoop section. I'm happy with that because that would have been scary. I would have hit the panic button early on. But we rode good. We cased a couple stuff, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to ride consistent. And you'll notice, like I said earlier, like you'll notice that I just rode consistent every single lap. The whoop section, I mean, like that was the whoop section every single time. Like I just hit it perfect. It felt like we had some scary moments. I'm not gonna lie, we had some scary moments. That guy right there, just like swerving over almost and hitting me, that would have been scary, but we survived it. The lap traffic wasn't that bad per se. Honestly, it wasn't like that crazy. That might have been the second scariest moment right there, but honestly it wasn't bad. I don't know what it was for this track particularly, but as soon as I got into lap traffic, we were able to get by him pretty quick, pretty easily, so I was happy about that. Towards the end of the video, not necessarily the end of the video, but end of the race, it kind of started slowing down the last couple of laps. So like lappers, I didn't want to have like a play with them, but I think those lappers rode pretty good to get out of the way per se. So I was pretty happy about that. So but honestly, just trying to stay consistent. That section right there was kind of hard. If you didn't hit the triple perfect, you're kind of chalked. So sometimes I just went for the double triple onto the table and then table off. But honestly, I was just trying to ride consistent, hit my marks every single lap. You'll notice by the end of the video, I was actually going way far outside of that start because I didn't want to get DQ'd, because people were already getting DQ'd on this track. Now that's one thing that most people are going to hate about this track, was the disqualifications, the penalties that people were getting from the laps. But honestly, like after riding it so much, and we rode a bunch of races to try to figure out where those cuts were at, like that people can do, and we just try to not hit those lines, even if they were faster. We try to not hit those lines. And this is the next mistake I did. This is the second mistake. And then I didn't do one, I guess like necessarily I had minor mistakes, but I didn't crash for the rest of the video. So I was very happy about that. I didn't crash for the rest of the race. So I was extremely happy. But going back to the penalties and stuff like that, like we did multiple races of trying to figure out where the cuts were. And we figured out that one cut was right there, right off the start, or not off the start, but off the finish line. And then we also figured out the next cuts were too close to the wall jump. If you went too close to the tough block on the inside, you can get a cut if you went through it. And then the whoop section, if you went to outsides of the whoops, you're going to get cuts there. So my thinking going into the race was just honestly try to stay in the middle of the track, try to hit your marks, don't do anything crazy, don't do anything stupid, because you will get DQ'd. And I got DQ'd in a practice race. And so I didn't want to do that in the main event. I didn't want to do that in the heat race. And also another cut was right there. I think Nub was telling me that if you hit that line too far close to a tough block on the right side of that big double, you'll get a cut. But honestly, like that line right there, that was the line I was trying to take every single time going through the finish line, so I didn't get a cut. But honestly, I really enjoyed the track. Maybe because I honestly took like so many hours playing it. We got it Friday. I didn't stream on Friday, but we grinded this shit out for like an hour and a half. Me and Evokes did. And then Saturday came, and we grinded it even more. We practiced it after Supercross. We practiced it, I believe, and then during the day I practiced it a little bit. So I was ready for this race. I felt really good on the track. I felt really good just overall. And so I was ready. We were streaming it on Twitch, and people were noticing that, man, Josh was looking quick today. And I was like, thank you, because I felt quick. And I just felt comfortable. We rode good. I felt comfortable. And honestly, it was just one of my best races I've ever had on MX Bikes. Like, we won multiple times, like throughout like the entirety of our playing time. We've been playing with a lot more fast people recently, so it's like it's harder to get the wins and stuff like that. But like overall, this is probably my best race I've ever done. I was consistent. We've only crashed twice in 15 minutes, so I was happy about that. We hit the whoop section perfect every single time. And honestly, I just rode level-headed. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't do anything stupid. So I was very, very happy about that. Because like most of the time, I would say most of the time, I would go for shit that you don't want to do. Like, for example, that rhythm section after the whoops. Most of the time, I would basically just say, fuck it, I'm going for this triple. And I case it, I crash, I lose time, and I get frustrated. But this race, I was just like, absolutely not. If I don't have a good run, I'm doubling the shit and then tripling onto the table, and that was it. This was, on side note, that was a scary moment. Because then I almost go down. I didn't go down. Okay, I didn't go down. So I only had 2 crashes. That was a scary moment. But yeah, going back, I just didn't want to try anything stupid. So if I didn't have a good run through anything, I was either doubling it and just trying to stay alive, or I was not even doing it. And you'll notice that most of the time, like if we did hit the line perfect, we're going to do it. We're going to hit the triple. We're going to quad out. But if I didn't hit that line perfect, I was just like, absolutely not. We're not trying it. We're not risking it. That goes for that double into this triple as well. I don't know why I said it like that, but this triple. If we didn't hit that double correctly, I was absolutely not going for that triple, because multiple times in the practice, multiple times in the heat race, multiple times in qualifying, I would go for the triple and I would just eat shit and I would crash, and that would suck, and it would put a damper on my like momentum and all that fun stuff. But overall, I think I rode good. Also, another section was the over, or I guess the quad after the finish. I did it on my fast lap. I did it on my heat race. I think I did it, but on this race, I didn't do it once. Like honestly, I didn't do it one time, and I felt comfortable not doing it. After doing multiple times, like for the qualifying for like not heat racing, but qualifying for like fast laps, I noticed that it wasn't like insanely fast. Like, it was obviously insanely fast if you hit it consistently, but for me personally, if I just hit this triple right here and then triple out, I felt I was more consistent. Even Max said like he felt more consistent. He had a better run through that corner, which I totally agree, because if you case it, you're just basically going over the bars, and you're just going over the bars, you're crashing, and then you're losing time. So I just felt like I just needed to stay consistent with it. So I just hit the same line every single time. I was going triple into the corner, and it felt really good, or really consistent. I don't know why I said it twice, but really consistent. So I just stayed with it the whole entire race. I didn't try to risk going for the quad one time. So I was happy with that. Mentally, I was happy with that. So, because like every line was like, you have to be precise. Every single line, you have to be precise, because if not, back tire hits you one time, you're sideways off the jump, you're crashing, right? So I was just honestly trying to hit it the same exact time, or same exact way every single lap. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think about this track. I know a lot of people in the Discord didn't really like it. The FAR Discord, they really hated the track just because of the disqualifications, the time cuts. Honestly, and Nub was saying this, that like the tough blocks aren't hard, like how they are normally, because of the FPS drop. So what do you guys think about that per se? I think it would have helped for the cuts. I don't think people would have got closer to the tough blocks because they would have been afraid of the line being like hitting that tough block and crashing with your front wheel per se. But what do you guys think about the track overall? I thought the track was actually pretty solid per se. I thought the track was pretty solid. Like right there, you got too close. I got too close to the tough block. So I was like, absolutely not. Can't do this. What do you guys think about the track? I thought the track was actually pretty good. Even with the ruts everywhere. Like even through the ruts, through the whoops. Yeah, it was tough at first. Difficult to figure out which line to take. But maybe I'm just saying this because we rode good and we rode consistent. But I like the track. I thought it was pretty solid of a track. Even with all like the craziness and the whoops, even through like all the lines, all the ruts through the faces, everything like that. I thought it was a pretty solid track, to be honest. I think Stone Rider did pretty good on it. I think he's getting way better at the ruts situation. So what do you guys think? I don't know if I have if I like the ruts or if I like just the regular aerial versions. So what do you guys think? I think it's good, but leave a comment down below. I keep saying what do you guys think, but leave a comment down below what you guys or how you guys like the track. So but yeah, so this was my best race by far best race ever, at least in a competitive aspect. Yes, it is an amateur race, I know this, but the last 4 weeks we've been trying to get a W and we've been close. We just been tossing it away. So it felt really, really good to just come out and get a dub. You know what I'm saying? It just felt really good. Confidence. I rode good. It felt good confidently, or confidence. My confidence went sky high because for the rest of the night I was on this winning high and we played like a lot of games and I just felt like I was on fire. We played Apex later on that night and I was hitting everything. So, I mean, it just felt really good, like I said, and I hope you guys enjoyed this race. And but I'm gonna show you guys my reaction to winning because I got it. I was streaming, so I'm gonna show you guys my reaction here. But I just want to say thank you guys for so much love recently with everything going on in my personal life, with the streams, with the videos. We haven't been posting much on YouTube, but we'll get back in the full swing of things. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the love, and just I want to say just that I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but I just appreciate all of it, man. For real. The streams have been popping, the videos have been popping, TikTok has been popping recently. So I just want to say thank you. We were live on TikTok yesterday and a lot of people showed up, so I just want to say thank you guys. If you guys are coming from TikTok, just thank you very much. We're trying to get to a 10,000 on TikTok so we can go live on TikTok a little bit easier, and then I'm going to try to get to 1,000 this year for YouTube. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 this year on YouTube. I think that would be kind of lit. And we're just going to keep grinding away. We're going to show you guys some more content of motocross. We got some I'm gonna probably make some TikToks out of this per se, but yeah, I just appreciate all the love, man, for real. It means a lot. And yeah, this is the last lap coming in, and I'm gonna show you guys my reaction to it. And I hope you guys have a great, wonderful week this week, and I hope everybody has a great, solid weekend coming up. We'll be live throughout the week, and we'll be watching Supercross this weekend, so make sure you guys are staying tuned to that in the Discord. But we're gonna show up our reaction right here, so everybody stay safe, be safe, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for the love. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yo, Jake, that was for you. Baby, let's go. Yo, Rusty, thank you for the follow. Let's fucking go. Happy. This is the Indy Supercross aerial. Chat. Woo. We'll take that. We'll take that.